welcome back to Shelf Life Extension. I'm Alexis, and today I'm going to be doing the book song tag video. Pretty much, I saw Bookables do this video, and I thought it would be really fun to do, although I wasn't tagged, but you know, I just kind of wanted to do it. So otherwise, it's a list of songs, and you pick a book to correlate with the song. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with it. So the first song is Guns N' Roses' November Rain, which I've never actually listened to, but it is Pick a Book with a Sad, Tragic Ending. And the book that I chose for that is Shadow Kiss by Rochelle Mead, because this was the last book that legitimately like devastated me and I actually cried at. So, and because of this book, I haven't even continued with the series. I was like too emotionally drained. So this book. If you haven't read this book, it's the third book of the Vampire Academy series. It's about vampires and things and stuff, and it's good. Next is Queen, Another One Bites the Dust. Yeah, okay, anyways. Pick a book with a lot of killing in it. Now, I'm going to pick Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. Although I don't actually have the book, I have read it. I borrowed it from a friend, and obviously like that, like every chapter someone dies in. So, if you haven't read the series or watched the series yet, you need to do that. Like, stop watching this video and go watch that, because it's life-changing. The next is Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. Yeah, childhood, flashbacks. Pick a book you read more than twice. And the book I chose for that is Life as We Knew It by Susan Beth Pfeiffer, because this is a great, like, dystopian, world falling apart kind of deal book, but it's like, it takes place as the world is legitimately falling apart. So pretty much a meteor hits the moon and it bumps it closer to the earth, so it changes the weather and pretty much everything, and it's just about her trying to survive with her family in the wake of the devastation. It's really good. I actually really like this book. Next is Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here, your currently most anticipated book. Right now, it is actually the third book of the Penryn and the End of Days series by Susan E. The first two books my friend Shelby has, and I'm trying to get her to read them so that I could take them back, reread them, and then get the third book once it gets released and read it. I'm super excited for that series. Number 5, Florence and the Machine, No Light, No Light. Pick a book that was just so bad you'd like to lock it away in a dark corner and never look at it ever again. I have two. And the first one is Fallen by Lauren Kate, because if you watched my judging a book by its cover video, you know that I really don't like this story. I don't like the main character, I just don't like it. Pretty much, if you haven't read this series, it's about this girl named Luce, and she goes to a boarding school, she meets this guy, and they're like fated to be together, but oh, fate just so happens to be like hindering them as well, so they have to overcome it and stuff, and I just meh. And then the second one is Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. This is one of those books where I legitimately liked it, and I thought I would like love it when I first started reading it, and then things started to happen. Everything that made the characters cool at the beginning like completely vanished, and they just became the most annoying characters ever. I just did not really enjoy it. I ended up hating everything about this book once I was done reading it. If you haven't read this book, it's about these two college students who meet up at school, and of course, like, he's the bad boy and she's the book nerd who gets straight A's, and they fall in love, and oh, they were cool at first. And then they just got annoying, because literally it's just them crying at each other like the whole time. No. Next is Skylar Grey, Final Warning. Pick a book with a kick-ass protagonist you do not want to piss off. Now, I haven't actually finished this book yet, but I'm picking Hounded by Kevin Hearn, because this guy on the front here, his name is Atticus O'Sullivan, and he's a centuries-old druid, right? He's been alive forever. If you haven't read this book, it's about Atticus, of course, who's a druid, and he is pretty much in hiding from the gods, and he has this magical sword called Froggerok, frog rock, which belongs to the gods and the gods want it, and so they're trying to find him to get it. So, I mean, come on. He's got magic. I mean, nah. He's got skills. Next is My Chemical Romance. I'm Not Okay. Okay, just a side note real quick. That album was my life in like 7th grade. Woo, My Chemical Romance. Anyways, pick a book that deals with a hard topic like loss or bullying. Now for this, I chose Drowning Instinct by Isla J. Bick. This is actually one of my favorite books, like, out of my whole collection. It's actually her, the main character, retelling what's already happened. So it's already after everything happens, and it's pretty devastating once it comes to the end and you finally realize kind of like what happened and where she's at and kind of like how she's gonna overcome all that. This is a great book. Otherwise, kind of a little backstory on this. It's about this girl who falls in love with her teacher. Little taboo, little something something, but it's actually really good. I really like this. Next is Linkin Park, Breaking the Habit. I like that music video actually. Pick a book you read which was outside of your usual comfort zone, yet you still enjoyed reading. Now this is I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell by Tucker Max. If you've never heard of these books, then good on you. If you haven't seen the movie, good on you. This is about Tucker Max, this guy, that's the actual guy, and all of his sexual exploits. Which there's a lot. And it's so crude and disgusting, yet it's so hilarious. Like, this is so funny, and if you don't mind all that, obviously if you're an adult, I suggest you read this because it's so funny, but it's just like, it's one of those things where you read it and you're just like, how is this guy not dying from some disease already? Like, come on. But otherwise, this is a great read. If you are underage, no, not for you, but otherwise go for it. Next is Troye Sivan, Happy Little Pill. Pick a book that makes you happy. I'm going old school with this one, and I'm choosing Slay and Rescue by John Moore. Now this is an old book, if you can tell. This is like, I think this was published in like 1993, so it's like 21 years old, and anyone who's a fan of the Lunar Chronicles, like Cinder and Scarlet and Cress, then you need to read this book. This is hilarious because there's a lot of princess retellings, right? But what about Prince Charming? And this takes that, and it's hilarious because it's just about Prince Charming, who pretty much just rescues damsels in distress so he can get laid. He's just a really sad virgin in this book, and it's hilarious. So it combines all the princesses and focuses on Prince Charming. It's pretty hilarious and it's pretty great. I love this book. And last but not least is Lady Hawk, Dusk Till Dawn. Pick a book you read in one night in sitting. And most recently, that was The Rose Garden by Susanna Kearsley. I finished this in about 6 hours, but obviously I took breaks. But oh my goodness, I love this book. This is by far my favorite read of the month. And otherwise it's about Eva Ward, who time travels back into like the 1800s, and there she meets a couple of handsome men and things, you know, romance and, you know, self-discovery and all that good stuff. It's actually a really great read. I love this book and I could not put it down. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Please give it a like, thumbs up, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Otherwise, I tag you who's watching this to do this because that'd be really great. Otherwise, everybody else I tag will be in the down bar. And yeah, so again, thanks for watching and I'll check you guys out later, okay? Bye!